Ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. It's 2025 and I haven't even put out a video yet, man. I gotta make my first video of 2025, so here we are. It's been a month since I dropped my last video, man. I've been kind of away. Well, not really. I've been live streaming, so hopefully y'all been peeping the live stream. I know I gotta do better on doing the videos for YouTube and live streaming. I know I gotta do better, but not to worry. 2025 is our year and we gonna get our schedule right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get consistency of both ends of content and the streams. You feel me? Anyways, man, I'm talking too much. Y'all see the title and the thumbnail. Let's get to it. Alright, y'all. The first two builds I'm going to show y'all are the actual builds we use for our official Pro-Am team. I will, however, be showing you guys different variants. I know a lot of y'all just want the build and attributes, so check the description for the timestamps, and all I ask is that y'all leave a like on the video. First build I'm going to show y'all is probably the most used in the meta lockdown right now in any game mode. So let's start with position: small forward, height 6'4", weight 228 pounds with a 6'8" wingspan. Now here are your attributes. Now let's go over some key attributes here. Let's start with finishing. You have a 70 driving layup to get you a bronze physical finisher. This is actually very underrated. You have 80 driving dunk to get you D-Book's dunk package. It's actually one of the cheesiest in the game. And you have bronze posterizer along with silver aerial wizard, and then you have 45 standing dunk to get those basic standing dunk packages. Now onto your shooting. You have an 80 mid-range and the 93 ball. Now the reason why it's 80 and 90 is because of your takeover that you want to use, but I will explain that later along with your cat breakers. But as you guys can see, you will have no problems shooting with this build. Now onto your playmaking. This is the cherry on top with this build. You actually can dribble and playmake with this build. So let's start with pass accuracy. You have 71 pass ac for that silver dimer, 81 ball handle, and 86 speed with ball. You get gold lightning launch, and as you guys can see, with 81 ball handle you have legend strong handle. So you have legend strong handle along with gold lightning launch, so you could actually dribble with this build. It almost could play like a shooting guard. Now I know some people want that 75 pass accuracy, maybe you want silver break starter. I genuinely don't think you need it as a lock. 71's enough to make any kind of passes as a lock, but if you do want it, you could drop free throw down to 66 and drop block down to 60, and you can get 75 pass act that way. Now time for defense. You have 70 interior defense. Now I'm not saying you're gonna be some paint stopper, paint defender, some Victor Wembanyama down there, but 70 is enough to get some stops in the paint. As long as you time your block or your contest correctly, you can get some stops in the paint. At the end of the day, you're 6'4", you don't even get post lockdown, you gotta be 6'5" or taller. So 70 interior defense, I'm telling you, is enough to get some stops in the paint. You have 94 perimeter and 94 steal. As you guys could probably already tell, this is where you're gonna be putting your 5 cat breakers, but we could talk about your cat breakers later, okay? You have a 65 block on this build. Again, I'm not saying you're gonna be some paint stopper blocking all these shots, but 65 is enough. If you time it correctly, you could actually get a block with this. You have a 70 O board, 55 D board. You're 6'4", the chances of you getting any kind of rebound against these 7-footers is very, very low, but we went with 70 overboard for that silver box out beast, so if your team ever needs help boxing out, you could help out. Now onto your physicals. You have 88 speed with 87 agility, so you're actually decently fast with this build, and with the takeover you're going to choose, you're going to be even faster. 93 strength gets you legend strong handle, and 92 strength gets you legend immovable enforcer, and then 67 vertical for that silver aerial wizard. Now time for your cat breakers. This is the order that I recommend that you put them in. The first 5 that you get as starter 3, you go perimeter defense. 99 perimeter, you get all these badges on legend, okay? Now the next 5, I recommend you going 92 agility. 92 agility will get you legend pick dodger, and the last 5 I recommend is that you put it on steel for that 99 steel, the legend glove, and legend interceptor. But wait, we have 7 cat breakers right now that we know of. If you haven't hit veteran 2, you've only hit starter 3, and you hit level 40 on season 2 and season 3, you have 7 cat breakers you could use. That's what most people have right now. This is where I would put it. I would put 5 on perimeter to get that 99 prim, and then 2 on steel to get 96 steel for that Hall of Fame glove. And when you hit your next set of cat breakers at veteran 2, I would put it all on agility. And any extra cat breakers that we get from any season rewards, these are the 2 places that I recommend you put them. First place I recommend is 3-point. 91 3-point will get you gold shifty shooter, 92 will get you gold deadeye, and then 93 will get you gold limitless range. The second place I recommend is speed. higher the speed, the better. You're going to be guarding these little guards, these 6'2", 5'9", 6'3", is going to have 91 speed with ball, 94 speed with ball, and they're going to be super fast. So you need to be just as fast. Now here is the takeover I recommend you using. I recommend you using Satellite. If you could see, it boosts your mid-range, your 3-point, and your speed. And your takeover ability is Deep Bomber. It extends your shooting ability well beyond the 3-point line. So if we don't get any more cap breakers for the next 5 seasons as a level 40 reward, that's cool. You'll have this takeover that'll boost your 3-point and your speed for you. But imagine if we do get more cap breakers and you decide to put it on 3-point and speed, and at level 5 takeover with this build, you could basically have a 99 3-point, 99 perimeter, 99 steal, and 99 speed. Now obviously it depends on how many extra cap breakers you put on 3-point and speed, but as you guys can see, at level 5 it gives you +7 on mid-range, 3-point, and speed. So all you would need is a 92 3 ball. At level 5 you had 99. You would need +4 more on speed, and at level 5 to that +7 will give you 99 speed. So this build with this takeover and with extra cap breakers, which we'll probably get, could be the ultimate lockdown. Now I know some of y'all might not like the 6'4" lock because it's too small, so let me show you our 6'6" official lock for our Pro-Am team. So position small forward, height 6'6", weight 237 pounds with a 7'1" wingspan. Now here are the attributes. Now instantly you guys can see that there's differences between the 6'4" and the 6'6". Now the 6'4", obviously you get better stats, but you are shorter and smaller. With the 6'6", we use this mostly to switch when it comes to the PNR. Alright, let's quickly try to go through some key attributes here, okay? So you have 73 driving dunk for that bronze posterizer, 45 standing to get those basic dunk packages, 85 mid-range for that silver deadeye, and 83 ball because of a certain takeover, okay? And which I'll explain in a little bit. 71 pass hack, again, I don't think you need anything higher. 73 ball handle for that gold strong handle, and 75 speed with ball for that silver lightning launch. Now time for your defense. You have 74 interior defense, which gets you bronze post lockdown, so you could actually guard the paint a little better. 94 perimeter, you could probably already guessed it, you're gonna put 5 more here to get that 99 prim. 91 steal, we sacrificed it a little bit. If you put 5 on this, you still can get Hall of Fame glove and Hall of Fame interceptor. 78 block for that silver high flying denier, and you have bronze paint patroller this time with bronze pogo stick. 80 O board and 65 D board. You actually can get some rebounding on this build. I'm not saying it's going to be super consistent, but if you ever need to switch and you need to box out and grab rebounds, you have silver rebound chaser along with silver box out beast with 74 vertical. Now for your physicals, you have 85 speed, 84 agility, 90 strength with 74 vertical. Now this is where you're going to be putting your extra cap breakers. You're going to try to get agility to 86 eventually, but for now we have 2 extra cap breakers from season 2 and season 3 level 40 reward. So you're gonna put 1 on agility to get you Hall of Fame pick dodger, 1 on strength to get you Hall of Fame immovable enforcer, and then eventually you will try to get 92 strength and 86 agility. 86 agility will get you Legend On-Ball Menace, and 92 strength will get you Legend Immovable Enforcer. Now I know some of y'all probably want that Legend On-Ball Menace and Legend Immovable Enforcer right away. Now you can sacrifice other things on the build to get that, but in my opinion you don't really need it right away. Like Hall of Fame will do you just fine, especially because you're going to be switching a lot more with this build. Now let's quickly go over your cap breakers. Like I said earlier, you're going to put 5 on perimeter to get 99 prim, 5 on steal to get Hall of Fame glove and Hall of Fame interceptor. You're going to try to get agility to 86 for that Legend On Ball and 92 strength for that Legend Immovable Enforcer. Now your last 5 cap breakers, when you hit Legend 1, this is completely up to you. You could put 5 on speed, 90 speed on a 6'6" would be crazy, or you could put at least 4 on mid-range or even 5 on mid-range to get gold set shot specialist at 89 mid-range or 89 3-ball. Now for any extra cap breakers that we do get, this is the first place I recommend you put it on your 3-point. 83 3-point to get you that bronze limitless range. Now depending on where you put your last 5, if you put it on mid-range, then I would put extra cap breakers on your speed. If you put it on speed, then I would put extra cap breakers on your mid-range. Now this is the takeover that I recommend you use with this build. The takeover is called Make It Rain. As you guys can see, it's almost like Satellite. It boosts your mid-range, 3-point, and speed, and the takeover ability is Marksman, enhances standstill perimeter shooting, and boosts ability to get open. So it's almost like Satellite, but attribute requirements are lower. You only need an 80 mid-range and 83 ball and 70 speed. That's why I put your 3-point at 80 so you can get this takeover. Now before I end the video, I'm going to show you guys 2 more lockdown builds that's a little bit more versatile but still be able to play their role as a lockdown. So let's start with this one. Height 6'6", weight 229 pounds with a 6'10" wingspan. Now automatically right away you guys could tell the finishing, shooting, and playmaking is better on this 6'6" than that last 6'6" that I showed you. So the biggest difference between the two is this perimeter defense. So when you add your 5 cap breakers, the highest this can go is 97 perimeter, and you could only get all of these defensive badges on Hall of Fame. But this build is more reliable on offense. You have that 70 driving lane for that bronze physical finisher, 80 driving dunk for that D-book dunk package, 88 3-ball. You're actually going to put one of your cap breakers on this to turn it to 89 for that silver limitless range and that gold set shot specialist, and you actually have an 80 ball handle, so you actually get a lot of dribbling animations with this build. And eventually with this build you could even get legend strong handle. You just need to put one extra cap breaker on strength for that 93 strength for legend strong handle. So this build could actually cook on its own. And honestly, in my opinion, 97 prim with Hall of Fame defensive badges, like if you know what you're doing with that stick work, this is enough to clamp anybody down in my opinion. So this last build is kind of like that 6'6" I just showed you. It's more offense reliable. So start with height 6'4", weight 224, wingspan is 6'6". Now here are the attributes. I'm just going to go over the key differences from the first 6'4" I showed you to this one. Alright, so first one is that 91 3-ball. Now this can go all the way up to a 96 3-ball, meaning you can get all of these badges, shooting badges on Hall of Fame. Unlike compared to the other one, you could only get gold shooting badges. Next is ball handle. You have an 88 ball handle on this build. You actually need to put one cap breaker on this to get 89 to get the De'Aaron Fox dribble animations. In my opinion, is one of the best dribble animations in this game for any small guard. So you don't need anything higher than a 90, and you can cook just as well as any guard can with a 92, 93, 95 ball handle, and you're doing it with 89 with the D Fox dribble animations. Now this is where you have to sacrifice on the build. You only have a 91 steal. At most you can get is 96 for Hall of Fame glove and Hall of Fame interceptor, but this is the cherry on top. You don't lose out on your perimeter defense. Once you put your 5 cap breakers on here, you get 99 prim and you get all these badges on legend, just like that other 6'4" lock. Now in my honest opinion, it doesn't really matter what kind of game mode you like to play or what defensive scheme your team is trying to run. It's more about your playstyle. You can't really go wrong choosing any of these builds that I showed you today. It's more about which one fits the way you like to play. Because I do know some people who want 99 steal eventually for that legend glove. I heard there is a difference between Hall of Fame and legend, but I also know some people who care for ball handle so they can get a bucket if their team needs it. Obviously, at the end of the day, it's up to you. Now, obviously, you guys don't have to make it exactly how I showed you, but hopefully, I've helped you enough, give you enough of a template to kind of create your own to fit your playstyle and the game modes that you guys like to play. Anyways, man, as always, I hope you enjoyed your time here. You already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and turn on those bell notifications so you guys never miss a future video and you don't miss any of the live streams. I've said this before, I give a lot of these builds out on my live stream before I even make the video, so make sure to tune in. Anyways, man, thanks for watching and I'll catch y'all next time. I'm out!
Previously on Ready to Die.
You're going to need me, and I know you should slide through and get your back, bro. Funny thing is